Who says oil and water don't mix? Boone Pickens made his fortune in black gold, but the Texas billionaire is now investing in blue liquid.
We have a lot of water for sale.
Pickens' new company, Mesa Water, has been buying up groundwater rights in Roberts County, Texas.
Where's the water you bought?
I bought the green, I have the blue, and I have about half of the yellow.
In all, on his $75 million investment,
I would expect to make over a 30-year period, probably $1 billion.
Pickens isn't the only investor with a thirst for water. GE has bought 4 water companies. Water is now a $400 billion global industry, the third largest behind electricity and oil. There are alternatives to those 2 energy sources.
But there really is no substitute for water. There's nothing else that will play that role.
Water itself isn't scarce, but clean drinking water is. And for investors, the lack of usable water around the world is making it almost as valuable as oil.
The water sector is going to grow at 2 to 3 times the global economy over the next 20 years.
Rod Parsley runs the $50 million Water Fund, which invests solely in water-related businesses.
By buying the companies that source, treat, distribute, and monitor our water supply, you're likely to have a pretty strong investment over the next decade or so.
That's because cities will need new technologies to help replace their deteriorating water systems.
We're nearly 600 feet below ground here in what's essentially a giant water pipe, some 24 feet wide. New York City is spending $6 billion down here to build 60 miles of new water tunnels in what's one of the largest water infrastructure projects in the history of the country.
It will carry 1.5 billion gallons every day. Since 1965, the U.S. population has increased about 50%, but water usage is up 300%. So experts say expect your water rates to go up too.
I know what people say that, well, water's a lot like air. Do you charge for air? Of course not. You shouldn't charge for water. Well, okay, watch what happens. You won't have any water.
With our unquenchable thirst for H2O, more and more investors see water as a liquid asset. Anthony Mason, CBS News, Dallas.